This sucks, man. I got the most followers on YouTube, but I can't really post anything on YouTube because I got 2 strikes and they hate Trump, and I'm pro-Trump, so I'm marked for death. I even have Trump in the name of my page. Paint the Trump. So I'm gonna have to change the name on my page. You know what I mean? So I got 90,000 followers on YouTube, so I don't want to lose that. Even though I can't really post anything on there. So in the past month, I got a warning, a strike. I got demonetized, and then I got another strike. 3 strikes and you're out forever. And I haven't researched this, but everybody keeps telling me that if you get kicked off YouTube, you also get banned from Google for life. Does anybody know anything about that? Is that true? Meaning I have a Gmail account, and that'll get deleted too. And if they ever catch you trying to get back on again, they'll delete that too. If you ever try to set up another Gmail account and they find out it's you. So stupid, man. So I got the most people following me on YouTube, and I have the second biggest following on Facebook. And I've been in YouTube jail and Facebook jail at the same time. So I tell you what, man, I'll be honest with you, it takes the incentive right out of it. When you have nobody, no audience whatsoever, it's almost impossible to stay motivated. So I am on other sites. I'm on, like I just said, Facebook. So right now I'm posting my full videos on Facebook. I'm not posting them on YouTube because I'm trying to avoid getting another strike, okay, within 90 days. On Facebook, you can see my full videos there. I post maybe 1 video, 2 videos a week on Instagram. I'm on Rumble. I post all my full videos there. You can watch me on Rumble. On Parler and MeWe, and I'm gonna get on Gab and Odyssey too, I guess. So much extra work, man. Trying to spread myself out just in case I do get deleted on Facebook and YouTube. Ultimately, I think it's inevitable, man. It just seems like any conservative on YouTube is gonna get deleted. I just saw that a post, OAN News. They've been demonetized, and YouTube is pulling their videos down, and they're just giving you straight news, but they're conservative. You know, we're living in some crazy times. You know, Facebook just cut off all service to Australia. You know what I mean? You can Google that story. It's kind of a long, complicated story, but if Facebook doesn't get what they want, they'll ban you, a whole country. It's insane. You know, we got here because we got nothing but gutless politicians that haven't done anything about this shit yet. Just by being censored on YouTube, that's where I get most of my views. So you can add up Facebook and Rumble and MeWe and Parler and all that other stuff I'm on, and I don't even get a fraction of the views that I get just from YouTube alone. So I'm tired of the censorship stuff, man. So I'm branching out, and I'm getting ready to. I'm working on right now, setting up a podcast studio. I got all the equipment I need, well, most of it. I got a space I'm gonna rent, and it's gonna be like a sort of a roundtable discussion type podcast with me in it. We're trying to get Kirk in it, and Samir and Regina from the Flag Waving, and maybe somebody else. I got enough to put 5 people on. I still need to get some cameras and some lighting and a computer. I'll be honest with you, like, I know what good content looks and sounds like, and if I sat around and talked to these people, it no doubt would be awesome content. But I'm not a technical person, so I can buy all the stuff to do this podcast, but I don't know how to operate it or hook it all up. So I still have to fill in that part of the puzzle. So I always fly by the seat of my pants. I come up with a good idea, and then I jump into it, and I don't really know how to do it. But we'll figure it out. So I think, you know, if we do this podcast, we can blast out just the audio part of it on all these podcasting platforms, okay? So, and I don't know if the podcasting platforms are just as bad at censoring conservatives as like YouTube and Facebook are. I'm just trying to not be censored as much, man, and get my voice out there, get our message out there, you know what I mean? It's hard to win people over if you can't express your opinions. It's insanity. So I'm trying as hard as I can. You know, it's cost me a lot of money to get all this podcasting stuff too. So hopefully people, when I get it all set up, maybe people, I'm hoping people will donate to this new page that we're going to set up to keep this going and to help me recoup some of my cost. You know, I'm not trying to make a bunch of money on this stuff, man. I'm just trying to get my opinions out there and the opinions of the people that wave flags with us, man. So I guess our ideas are just, you know, too dangerous for the lefties. And this is what we get, man. This is what we get. Conservatives they don't buy newspapers. They don't buy TV stations. They don't set up social media platforms. You know, we screwed ourselves. So I want to keep making these videos. I like doing it. And, you know, I'm just one voice out there, a pro-Trump voice that's being stepped on by social media. And I think they're working their way from the bottom up. Joey V, he got terminated off YouTube. He only had 2,500 subscribers. I got 90,000, and I'm one mistake away from being deleted forever. So I have to be, even when I make this video right here, I gotta be careful what I say. I can't talk about the flu. I don't want to talk bad about Biden on here. You know what I mean? It's hard not to say anything. But like I said, follow me on Rumble, Parler, Facebook. I post my full videos on there. I've been in Facebook jail at least 200 times, but they always let me back on, okay? So, but every time I get tossed in Facebook jail, they always send me an email saying that if I keep breaking the community guidelines, they'll delete my page. But they haven't done it yet, but at some point I think they probably will. Yeah, so I need to be smart about this too. I need to, I think I'm gonna set up a eBay account, because there I can auction off the painting. Like I could have said, give me $300 for this painting. That's gonna be the minimum bid. And then I leave it up for 24 hours or 48 hours, I believe, and it goes to the highest bidder. So for all I know, I could have got $2,000 or something for this painting. You never know. So I'm just trying to be smart about it and get as much money as I can out of it. Because like I said, I really do need the money to keep going here. Yeah, so that painting I just showed you was painted on canvas, 18 by 24 canvas. So I also have, while I've been flag waving over the past year, I did make some videos where I did a bunch of Trump paintings. Some of them are huge fence panel paintings, but I also did some smaller ones like this one. This one here is just on some, I don't know what you call it. It's not particle wood, but it's not plywood either, but it's only 1/4 inch thick. So if you bought this, you'd probably have to get a frame for it. Where the canvas painting, you could technically just hang it on the wall, but they always look better if you get a frame for them. This is hand painted. I gotta touch it up. It's been sitting in my room for 8 or 9 months. But so I'll be selling this on Etsy, you are fake news. Trump kind of coined that phrase. This is a good painting. It's hand painted. You can see how thick I put the paint on there. That's just kind of my style, I guess. I don't know. Really thick. I put it on there. So, anybody wants this? This will be going up for sale on my Etsy page probably in the next week or so. I don't know how much I'm asking for it. I'll figure that out. This is another one painted on 1/4 inch wood. Doesn't say anything on it. It's just Trump. It's got some scuffs on it because it's been kicking around for a while, but it's hand painted. That's a badass painting of Trump. I might put a quote on there or something. I don't know. For some reason, I always like to put quotes or sayings on my paintings. Makes them more like a meme or something. I don't know. But it's 23.5 inches wide by 32 inches tall. It's not a standard size. So if you did buy this one, or the last one I showed you, you'd have to get a custom frame for it. Okay, this one is painted on some heavy ass wood. I don't always win. Just kidding. Yes, I do. So a little dusty and it needs to be touched up. And it measures, and this one's heavy, man. This is on some thick wood. 26 inches by 35 inches. This wouldn't need a frame. It would just hang right on the wall like it is, you know. The reason this doesn't need a frame because it's very rigid. The wood is this thick. You can just hang it right on the wall like that. This painting is thin. You couldn't nail in anything on the back of it to hang it. You know what I mean? That's why this needs a frame. And I have no idea how much this would cost to ship. Probably outrageous. But I guess I could ship it. This one is actually 1/4 inch plywood. I think a lot of people will like this one. It's Melania, the most beautiful, most elegant first lady this country has ever had. I mean, what a downgrade we just went through. You know, Trump, we had Trump as president. He loved this country. Now we got Biden. He's senile and full of shit. And our first lady now. What a downgrade, man. We had to go from that to Joe Biden. Jill Biden. I get nauseous just thinking about this shit. This one is funny. So this one is hand painted. Triggered. Trump is laughing his ass off at all the triggered lefties. Their heads are exploding. He's wearing a crown like he's our king. And he's orange. I like to paint Trump orange because that triggers them. They hate it that he's orange. He's not really orange. He's got a little orange hue to him. Democrats, man, they say everything's racist. They're the only racist ones. We're not racist, conservative. We judge people by their character inside them, not the color of their skin. Democrats say they fight racism, but they hated Trump because he's orange. They judging him by the color of his skin. You know what I mean? How racist. So the crown and the robe he's wearing, it's I glued glitter all over it, so it, you know, kind of like the crown would have jewels all in it and stuff. It'd be all sparkly. So The stuff is glued on pretty good. Plus I clear coated it to seal in all the glitter. This is painted on fence pickets. And I'll put this on eBay or on Etsy. And this one measures 28.5 by 37.5. You know, what a weird size. So before I did this painting, I just chopped up some fence pickets. I didn't even measure to see the size, and I wasn't trying to do any kind of standard size or anything. But that's good size for a wall, right? You know, if you had this painting, all your Trump friends would want it. You could buy this painting from me and probably sell it for double. I don't know who would want this painting, but MAGA. Make AOC go away. I'll be honest with you. She's a puke. She's a race-baiting puke. You know? I don't know why anybody would want this painting. It's funny. But no Trump supporter likes this woman. Not even remotely. So, I'll stick it up there, but... and it's hand-painted. So... I'll have to discount this one if I'm gonna get rid of it. I should just throw it in the garbage. This is on 1/4 inch. I want to call it particle wood, but it's not Luan or something. I forget what you call it. This is stencil painting. All right. You got the wall as the backdrop. And it's supposed to look like a building that somebody stenciled Trump's face on. Trump or socialism. This is a stencil painting, so I would sell it much cheaper than I would a hand-painted one. So you can see once I cut stencils, I can make multiple paintings. So here's another one with the brick wall. See, I gotta do some touch-ups on this, man. I can't sell it like that. Trump, build the wall. His face is spray painted on a wall, you know. So, I don't know. I think I still have the stencil, so I mean I could make... Once I cut stencils out, I could make 100 of them. It's just easier and much quicker when you do stencil paintings. This is a stencil painting on 1/4 inch. Build the wall. And then you get the little tweets going across. I'll put this on my Etsy page, see if anybody wants to buy that one. All right, this one is cool. You'll like this. It's kind of heavy, but I think it's small enough I can ship it. So this is actually 2 paintings in one. All right. It's got a built-in frame that I had to make for it. You can hang it. There's a wire on the back for hanging it. It's titled Triggered. All right. This is one of those transitional paintings. That's what I call it anyways. So if you look at it from a 45-degree angle, okay, it's Trump, right? And then when you walk by it, it turns into Trump wearing a crown. Trump with a crown on his head. See why I called it Triggered? How cool is that? So there's a lot of tricky carpentry work involved in making one of these things. I gotta bust out my saw, my table saw, my chop saw, and my nail gun. I was a carpenter for quite a few years, so I know how to do this stuff. This one's gonna be expensive. I'm gonna ask like $1,500 for this thing, and if I don't sell it, I'll keep it. Because if I had to make another one, it takes like 3 days to make one of these things. It's hand painted. It's 2 paintings in one. And it's got this frame on it. It's ready to go. It probably weighs 25 pounds, maybe. I don't know. How much does that cost to ship? Probably ain't cheap. But And I might make more of these later. I don't know, man. I just don't seem to have any time anymore to do anything. But I'm still gonna try to paint one Trump a week if I can. And keep making videos and get the podcast thing going. I think the podcast thing is gonna be really cool. And then I have these paintings over here. They were in my garage forever. I shouldn't show you this, but I'm gonna throw them in the garbage. They're sitting outside. They're super heavy. 1/2-inch, like, chipboard. I did these for Halloween like 6 years ago. That's Frankenstein's wife. You know, who's gonna buy Frankenstein's wife? I forget why I painted them. And then I have another Invisible Man. I painted them on 1/4-inch and 1/2-inch chipboard, so I had to make these frames for them on the back side so that you can hang them on the wall. That might not be a bad idea for these. That way you don't have to get frames for them. I don't know. So if I put a frame on the back of this, you wouldn't need to buy a frame. It would be considered like frameless art, or you could hang it on the wall and it doesn't need a frame, like this one. And then I have another one, the Mummy. Look how thick the paint is on there. The Mummy. I don't know who would want a painting, or who would hang a mummy painting on their wall. What's this one? Oh, Dave Grohl. The only one I didn't sell. I think I can sell this on my Etsy page. Who wouldn't want this, man? It's hand painted. I was gonna throw this away, but I might keep it. So I also have a storage unit filled with art that I've done over the years. And I'm gonna use my Etsy page to sell that stuff too. Like this one. This weighs like 25 pounds, maybe 20 pounds. It's kind of heavy. But so I have all kinds of miscellaneous like musicians that I painted, celebrities, which I don't know, somebody might want to buy some of this stuff. All kinds of stuff I have in the storage unit, but maybe next week I'll make a video where I go to the storage unit, because I got to get my stuff out of there. I've had the storage unit for 4 years, and it's just been sitting there, and it's $100 a month. So add that up. How much does that cost me? And I haven't, so I got to make my money back on that. And I think I have plenty of art in there. I could make my money back. This Batman painting, should I keep that? Would somebody want to buy it? It's pretty sloppy. It's the Ben Affleck one. It's really sloppy. I splattered it with paint, and it's on fence pickets. Oh, I feel like throwing it in the garbage. I don't really like it. Somebody might, I don't know. Anyways, so that's my Trump art that I'll be putting on Etsy pretty soon. So if you guys want to support my channel, you can buy the art. That's a good way to help me keep this going. So give me about a week and I'll start posting some of this stuff on there. I don't want to stick any of it up there until it's touched up and ready to go. You know, like the painting I did yesterday, guy bought it. I need to send it out by tomorrow, ship it out to him. It's ready to go. But I don't want to stick this stuff up there and then still need to touch it up and stuff. So I'll work on getting it out there. Okay, people? So I'll be making a video today in Orange City. We're waving flags. I'll post them on Facebook. I'll post them on Rumble. And then I copy and paste that and post that to Parler. So you can still watch my videos, man. You just can't watch them here. So once one of my strikes falls off from YouTube in 2 months, I'll start posting my videos back on YouTube. But just as a precautionary thing, I'll post my regular flag waving videos on YouTube in 2 months. I'll leave it up for about 6 hours and then I'm gonna delete it or turn it private so that YouTube can't give me another strike. Sucks. But at least you'll be able to see my video if you're fast enough. That's the best I can do, man. Don't be mad at me, be mad at YouTube. They suck. So, I think this video is safe to post on YouTube. So watch them give me a strike, a third strike, and then I'm done. Or at least you know where else to follow me. All right, guys, later.